Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In this video I'm going to create the following dashboard using Hollywood Stories dataset. As you can see, I'm going to create different charts. So I'm going to start by creating horizontal bar charts for profitability by lead studio and by lead genre. We have three donut charts for total films by genre, by lead studio, and also by year. And also I'm going to create two scatter plots which are mainly used for relationships and correlation. But before start creating our charts, let's first explore our dataset. So here we have our dataset, and as you can see we have 8 columns. So we have the film title or the film name, we have the genre, lead studio, the audience score in percentage, profitability, Rotten Tomatoes percentage, worldwide growth, and the year. And in order to create our charts, we are going to need pivot tables. And to create the pivot tables, we click on our dataset, click on insert, and we are going to add 5 different pivot tables. So we click on pivot table, new worksheet, okay. So we rename it profitability by lead studio, right? Next we are going to add another one, which will be profitability by genre. Next we have total films by lead studio. Copy. Next we have profitability by genre, and last one it will be total films by year. Okay, and for the two scatter plots we don't need pivot tables, but we are going to copy the two columns that we are going to use in order to create our charts. Okay, to create our first chart, we go back to the first pivot table, we select lead studio and profitability on the values. So copy values, paste them in here. So here we have lead studio, here we have profitability, insert table. Okay, so sort smallest to largest, insert recommended charts, and here we have our chart in here. So the title, it will be profitability by lead studio, and the labels, we remove the grid lines, and for the labels we put them with only one decimal number, and we remove the x-axis. Now we format that. So for the color it will be black, and for the width it will be 50%. Same thing for the text, so everything will be black, and this one also black. Whereas for the border, same thing, it will be black, rounded corners. Okay, so we need to create new worksheet, name it dashboard. We click on view and we remove the grid lines. Okay, so here we copy and we paste it in our dashboard. Alright, so here we have our first chart. Go home, we can decrease text like that. Same thing for the labels. Okay, so if we go back to here, we can remove blank. Okay, and it is removed in here, right? Next we have profitability by genre. So go back in here, we do the same thing. We select genre and profitability. Select everything, copy, paste it in here. Have the genre here, profitability. One decimal number. Okay, and smallest to largest. We add our chart. Okay, so here it will be by genre. Same thing, we add the labels, we remove the grid lines and the x-axis. Whereas for the colors, so for the bars, be black 50%, and same thing for the text, so put everything in black. Whereas for the border, it will be black rounded corners. Okay, so same thing, we copy the chart, we paste it in here. Like that. So here we have 7, same thing in here. Alright, like that we have our bar charts. Next we have the donut charts. So we start by total films by lead studio. Click on studio and count of film. Alright, so here we can select the top 5. Copy, paste in here. So we have the lead studio. We have total films. Total films, right? So select everything, insert table. My table has headers, okay. Sort smallest to largest. To filter, we select the top 5. Okay. Alright, so insert, recommend charts, all charts. Here we have our donut chart. Okay. It will be 60%. We remove, we change the title, and for the labels, label options, I have the name and percentage. Alright, okay, so you can put it out here. So the text, it will be black. Same thing for the title, and for the border, black round corners. Here we don't have the border. And for the colors, first one, for example, it will be this one. Next we have this one. Okay, so can copy, paste it in here. Can decrease it to 7. Alright, so here we have our first donut chart. Next we have total films by genre. So same thing, we select the genre and the count of film, copy, paste the values in here. We have the genre, here we have the total films, okay, insert table, okay, smallest to largest, insert, and here we have our donut chart. Okay, add the labels, text options, it will be black, same thing in here, and it will be 60%, no border. Whereas for the chart, border in black, rounded corners. So for the labels we can put them just like that. Options, no line. Okay, and for the colors we can also change the colors. First one, copy, and here we have our second chart in here. Can decrease this one like this. Alright, here we have our second donut chart. Next we have the total films by year. So we go to the pivot table. We select the year and the count of film. So select everything, copy, paste. Have the year, and here we have the total films. We insert the recommended charts, which is the donut chart. So remove the legend. We change the title to total films by year. So no line for the charts, and we add our labels. So we can just put the labels out, right? For the text it will be black, same thing for the title. Whereas for the border it will be also black and rounded corners. It will be 60%. So here we change the colors. Okay, like that we get our chart, so we copy and paste it in our dashboard. Can decrease this one a little bit. Same thing, we could put the 2 in the center because we are going to add 2 scatter plots, right? And to add scatter plots, we don't need pivot tables. So what we are going to do is that we are going to copy the 2 columns for each chart. So start by Rotten Tomatoes and audience score. So we copy the 2 columns, create a new worksheet, and we paste them in here. We put the audience score in the second column. We select everything and we insert the recommended chart, which is the scatter plot. Okay, so now I'm going to format that. Start by the title. So remove the grid lines. Text, it will be in black. Same thing for the axis. Also for the border, black rounded corners. And also the markers, we are going to put them in black. Okay, so like that we get our chart. We can copy the chart and we paste it in our dashboard. Okay, next do the same thing for the second scatter plot. So we select Rotten Tomatoes and worldwide growth. We copy and we create new worksheet. We paste it in here. Same thing, we select everything, insert, recommend the charts, and we have the scatter plot. Also can change the title. But first we're going to put it up here. Okay, so Rotten Tomatoes, worldwide growth. Have the correlation. Now I'm going to format that same thing by removing grid lines, and also we change the text into black. Same thing for the axis and also for the marker. Okay, the border, same thing, it will be black rounded corners. And we can copy and paste our chart into the dashboard. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. I hope that you have learned new things. Thanks for watching and see you in next tutorial.